Music Access. Did you guys know that July 11th is a special day? It's World Population Day, which seeks to raise awareness of global population issues. The day was designated back in 1987 on July 11th when the world's population approximately reached 5 billion people. So, do you guys know what the world's population is right now? According to figures, the world's population is approximately 7.32 billion. I can't even imagine that figure in my head right now. Imagine if I had that much in money. So, continuing on, the land we live on and the resources that we have are limited, but the people we have to share it with grow each day. So, we have to find a way to overcome this situation without any fighting or war. That's our duty as well as the duty for future generations. So, in conclusion, we should try to live peacefully, understanding and loving each other like we're doing right now, right? We are back, and the first song you heard today, Saturday, July 11th, 2015, was She Looks So Perfect by 5 Seconds of Summer. What is up, Music Access bros and sisters? Today, July 11th, is World Population Day, and our MA family members are from all over the world, so it's fitting that we celebrate this day together, right? Of course, today will probably be like any other ordinary day, but we should at least think about the meaning behind World Population Day and be happy we're living in this world together. So, let's start off today's Music Access with our family members from all over the world and make this show a special one today, shall we? Okay, so we're about to start the Saturday edition of Music Access right now. Our Saturday corner, my text and message, is all about you. We're going to read your messages and listen to your song requests for the next 2 hours. And also our special Corner in Corner, my text message during the first hour of our Saturday show will be especially reserved for your text or social media messages. Send me a text message or a social media message that was the most memorable for you during the week, and I'll introduce it during that time. The reason we're doing this is because the messages that were memorable for you may also strike a chord with our other listeners as well. So, send in the messages that you remember, short or long. You can send in the message itself, or you can also tell us about how you got the message or why you sent the message too. We'll introduce those text messages briefly before moving on to your other messages and letters for my message, which will go on during the rest of the show. My text message will be short and special, and all the other messages that we receive will be introduced during my message all the way through to the end of the second hour. Here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. And as always, of course, you people have excellent taste in music. So, of course, always keep sending on those great song requests by posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. Now, before we come back with my text message, let's check out 2 songs. The first song is Emergency by Iconopop, followed by Sugar by Maroon 5. Reading through your messages again and again, reading through the messages I sent again and again. The messages I wait for, the messages that make me laugh, the messages that are precious to me, my text message. Which messages were the ones that were the most memorable to you from the week gone by? The messages that you keep are the words from the person you want to keep close. And if you remember the messages that you sent, you probably spent some time thinking about it before sending it. Our special Corner in Corner for Saturdays, my text message, is all about sharing that social media or text message that was the most memorable to you from the week gone by. It could have been a message that made you really happy or angry, or something that made you laugh out loud, or a message that made you really frustrated. Let us know which message was the most memorable, and also share with us some of the messages that you keep saved in your mobile device and why. To write in for this corner, just write my text on your message before sending it in. And our first text message comes from Michelle from the USA saying, "A few days ago, I received a message from a friend I've been close with for a long time. It was short, but I was very happy to hear from her. The message went like this. How are you? You're doing well, right? I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of you. I miss you a lot. When do you think we'll be able to get together for a chat? Let's stay healthy until then. I'll message you again soon. Bye." I'm currently in the US studying, and my friend is in Korea. It's been around 3 years since we last saw each other. My eyes teared up reading "I miss you a lot," and I wanted to tell her I miss her too. I don't want my parents and friends to worry, so I haven't been able to say how much I miss them, but I want to take this chance to say it. I miss you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you all again. You know, I'm in a situation similar. You know, I'm currently in Korea, doing stuff, and my friends are, I have friends that are in Korea, but I have a lot of friends that aren't in Korea. And it's been a long time since I've been able to see them, and I think saying I miss you is actually one of the best things that you can tell a person that you haven't seen in a while, because, they might not know how you're doing. They might be interested in you, but they might be a little nervous or hesitant to send a message. And, they might not even know how you feel. They might think situations have changed. So, guys, listeners who are reading this, how are you? How are you doing? I miss you. Saying this kind of stuff in a message really means a lot to the person receiving it. So, send out those heartfelt feelings, and I'm sure they'll respond in kind. Alright, now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song is Fireflies by Owl City, requested by Tony of the Philippines, followed by Roar by Katy Perry, requested by Anne-Sophie of Malaysia. We just heard Fireflies by Owl City, followed by Roar by Katy Perry. Alright, so thank you so much for writing in for my text message, and I hope to see a lot of your messages for my text message next week as well. Tell me about the messages that made you smile or laugh or move you to tears. It can be a message you received or a message you sent yourself. You can send in the message itself, or you can tell me a little bit about the situation and how you received the message, or why you sent the message. Remember, it doesn't even have to be a text. It can be a message for social media. To write in, just write my text on your title before you post up your message, and I'll introduce them the best I can during this time every week. And now, starting now until the end of our second hour, we're going to take a look at what our MA family members have been doing this week from Monday through Friday, what y'all are doing right now, and what you plan to do this weekend through my message. Y'all are the stars here, so make sure to send your stories to our message board. So, taking a look at our messages, we have D.N. Lee from Korea saying, "Hello Benji, how have you been? I've been busy because I have to write some papers to apply for a scholarship. The result comes out in November, and I heard BIG will come back in November too. You know what, you may not even remember me, my ID, but I can remember every special day of MA in you. Actually, I do remember this ID, because the days were very close to my special days. The third day I tuned into MA, April 19th, Aaron said that Benji would be the new DJ of Music Access. I remembered you as a BIG's cute guy playing the violin, and I didn't dislike the change because I liked you. And the very next day was your first day of being a DJ. And my advisor said to me that I wouldn't be able to take an examination and gave me a 1-month extension, and May was a month in HE double hockey sticks for me. And then the Kepyeon day, or the day the programs changed, on June 1st, I made a phone call to my TA, or teacher's assistant, and he said to me that my examination date was scheduled, while you were bringing your friend Tyler into the studio. I couldn't hear what you guys were talking about because I had to mute the radio volume for a phone call, but I can remember you looked very excited at the time. And I passed the examination on June 16th, and the very next day, BIG did their first live in Japan. And I'll be waiting for November. Isn't it funny? Though I can't tune in to MA every day because of school, I'll try to tune in as much as possible. Have a lovely weekend, Benji. P.S. I remember your birthday's May 3rd. It's actually May 4th. Gosh. I'm just kidding, it's May 3rd. I'm pretty sure everyone knew that. I'm sorry, everyone, I'm not very funny. I do my best to be funny. But, it's interesting how much, events for BIG are kind of very close to events in your life as well. And for November, of course, I'm super excited. I think everyone's going to be excited for November because that's when we gon' get the party started. Ooh. And, thinking back to it, when I first started Music Access, I was super nervous. And then I watched a lot of Aaron's broadcasts. I watched, the guest broadcasts as well, Rome, James, and all that stuff. But all in all, it was, I think, one of the experiences that I've learned a lot out of. And even now I'm still learning and just talking with all you guys about your experiences and your messages are really helping me evolve as a person. So thank you for that and continue to write in. Okay, so now let's check out 2 songs before we continue on. The first song is Wordplay by Jason Mraz, requested by Theploy of Thailand, and Thalvan of Vietnam, requested Born This Way by Lady Gaga. We just heard Wordplay by Jason Mraz, followed by Born This Way by Lady Gaga. And our next message comes from Netta Benjamin from Israel, saying, Hi Benji, I'm Netta from Israel, and I was a regular listener of Arirang Radio. It's been almost 3 months, and I was not able to tune in because I was traveling in 3 countries. Japan, konnichiwa, Taiwan, greetings to people in Taiwan, and Korea, annyeonghaseyo. Sorry. Thursday, July 2nd, I came home, and I really want to come back to Korea right now, but I can't. At least I have time again to listen to Arirang. So much has changed. That's interesting. Feels like a fresh start. Wow. 3 months of not being able to go home. But then again, 3 months of traveling is actually, I think, a really, really nice experience. Granted, each one of these countries that you visited spoke their own unique language. And so, I don't know how you communicated unless, you're super proficient in all these languages, which would be super tight. But, yeah. I mean, a fresh new start for Arirang. Tuning into Music Access. Of course, we're going to get that fresh new... We're always fresh. We're like fruit. But, yeah, come on, tune in. And, of course, let me know how your life's going back home. And I'll fill you in how life's going on here in Korea. Alright, now let's check out 2 tracks before we continue on. And Dina of Indonesia requested Na 같은 놈 by 100%. And Ryoko of Japan requested Miss You by Taru. We just heard Na 같은 놈 by 100%, followed by Miss You by Taru. Now we go to our next message. Raja Hajlawi from Tunisia saying, slept for 3 hours only, so I won't miss the show. Hopefully I'll be able to tune in more often. Fighting. Don't only sleep for 3 hours. It's dangerous. You need more sleep. Sleep is important. Very important. Very, very important, so don't forget to sleep. Now, let's check out 2 more songs. The first song is 상남자 by 방탄소년단, requested by Natalie of Canada, followed by Step by Kara, requested by Turkey's Berewan. And it's the end of our first hour. After a short break, we'll continue on with our Saturday show. So stay tuned. To finish, take a short break. We'll listen to Kiss Me Slowly by Parachute, requested by Kaylee of France. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of BIG, and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Saturday, July 11th was Stitches by Shawn Mendes. Here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we'll listen to two songs before we come back with more messages. The first song is One Last Time by Ariana Grande, followed by Coffee by Miguel featuring Wale. What's up? We just heard One Last Time by Ariana Grande, followed by I Wish I Could Take a Break for an Americano. No, I'm just kidding. It's Coffee by Miguel featuring Wale. Don't say Wale. Check out Wale's music. He's a dope rapper. Alright, continuing on our Saturday show, we're introducing your messages sent in to us here at Music Access and listening to your song requests as well. Sarah from Canada is saying, Hello Benji, it's been a while since I've listened. Why? But I'm back. I hope you're doing well. I am. This summer has been quite boring so far. My only friend is on vacation, so I don't have a lot of people to talk to or much to do, but I will listen to your show more. It makes me less bored and it's enjoyable. Have a good day, Benji. You know, a great thing to do while you're listening to Music Access is drink a milkshake. I don't know if you knew that, and I don't know if our other listeners know that as well, but especially in the summer, it's hot, it's a lazy day, so one of the best things you can do is grab a milkshake, chill, outside if it's hot. If it's cold where you are, then I don't recommend a milkshake, I'd recommend a hot cocoa, and just kick back and relax to Music Access, and let me make a fun time for you, Sarah. So tune in more, and your life will be more exciting, like every day is a Hollywood movie. Yes, so now let's check out two songs before we move on. Gitty Guy of Singapore requested Hide by Vix, and Vanessa of Canada requested Eeo, Weo, Weo by Unique. Yeah, that's a dope song as well. We just heard Hide by Vix, followed by EO, EO by Unique. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G., and our next message is from Leon Teo from Singapore. What up, bro? Saying, Benji Hyung, recently I watched Terminator Genesis with my friends, and I was surprised to see Lee Byung-hun in the movie. I enjoyed the movie a lot. There are lots of action scenes, too. Hyung, what is the last movie you watched, or do you have any movies to recommend? Maybe a Korean movie. Let's see. First of all, I did meet Terminator. It was pretty cool. He's a nice guy. I don't know if you know, I'm just filling you in, Let's see. Recently, the last movie I watched, ironically enough, was on the plane to our BIG first live in Japan. And I watched, oh my gosh, I forgot what that movie was called. There's this movie with Will Smith, and he's like a con man, and it was pretty good. I'd recommend watching it if you haven't seen it, but otherwise, Korean movie. Oh, okay. The film was called Focus. That's a film that I'd recommend. It's pretty interesting, pretty fun, and lots of twists. Korean movie, I haven't seen a Korean movie lately, actually, but if I was gonna recommend a movie to watch, let's see, I don't remember what it's called, but there's a movie about a grandma who turns into a young version of herself, and she goes around as the young girl. 수상한 그녀, I think, is the name of the title. It's really funny. It's got a lot of turns, very emotional. So, if you haven't seen it before, I'd recommend checking it out because it makes you cry. It made me cry, and it'll probably make you cry. Alright, now, before we continue on, let's check out two songs. The first song is 너 때문에 by After School, requested by Kirinhe of Thailand, and Mycel of the Philippines wants to hear Stand By Me by SS501. We just heard 너 때문에, Because of You by After School, followed by Stand By Me by SS501. Our next message comes from Maud, or Little Björn from Thailand, saying, "Hello Benji, how are you? This week is really hard for me because I have a lot of work and I can't take a lot of rest, but thanks to your voice, it's making my day. Benji, do you remember the place that you shot your Are You Ready or 준비됐나요 music video with Minpyo? I went there last Monday and took a lot of pictures because I really miss you. Kitongmakmak, I really miss you in Thai. Kitongmakmak. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I mean, looking back on our Are You Ready music video, me and Minpyo did a whole running thing, and it was in I don't know exactly where it was because I'm not quite sure the area, but it was like a long kind of sidewalk with buildings on the side, and if you look in the video, there's a running scene, like in the teaser. That's where we filmed that music video, and otherwise, I mean, the whole area, because Bangkok, it's just really gorgeous. I mean, we're filming all over the place, and, we went to all these, Minpyo had a driving scene where he almost killed everybody. Like, not really, but, like, he's not the best driver. But, lots of memories in Thailand, and hopefully we'll get to go back there soon, because I had a lot of fun, and I ate a lot of really good food. And so hopefully soon we'll go back. And instead of having to take a picture by yourself, we can take it together. Alright, now let's check out 2 songs before we move on. The first song is 자꾸 생각나 by Loco featuring J Park, requested by Maud. Hey! It's your song of Thailand. Followed by 층간 스캔들 by Plastic featuring Shirley, requested by Unita of Indonesia. We're back, and we just heard 자꾸 생각나 by Loco featuring Park Jae-bum, and following by 층간 스캔들 by Plastic featuring Shirley. The first song is one of my favorite songs by Loco. It's cool. There's a music video for it in which a snake comes out, and, of course, it's very swaggerific. And continuing on to our messages, we have Ketsia Duval from the USA saying, "Hi, I live in the United States, but I'm from Haiti. Hi, 안녕하세요, bonjour." What's up? Hey, are any of our other listeners like that? Are you from somewhere else, but you're living in a different country? For me, example, if I was writing it, "Hey, I'm Benji from Korea. I live in Seoul, but I'm actually from Seattle." But it's okay because both of them start with S, followed by E. So we're pretty close. Hello, 안녕하세요, bonjour, hello, ni hao, konnichiwa, 처음 뵙게 됐어, 안녕. Continuing on, we have Angel from Canada saying, "Hi, I am going camping with family and friends, so I might not be able to tune in next time, but I'll try. Have a super awesome day and love ya." Camping sounds super awesome because, I don't go camping, but I go farming, which is a little different than camping. It's similar but different because if I'm going camping, then obviously I'm going to bring, stuff to make s'mores, the marshmallows, the chocolate, the graham crackers. And then, what else is there that you bring to a camping site? Let me know what you guys bring to camping so I can, learn and make a list for the next time I go, which will probably be in around 2020. Idle life. Very busy. But, yeah, camping, anything else. If you guys go scuba diving, let me know. Scuba diving's fun. But anyways, continuing on, we have Unita Suino from Indonesia saying, "Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 Benji, Muji, and all MA family. How do you do? I do it well. By the way, Benji, I'm curious, do you like watermelon because this fruit became a hot topic on some Arirang radio shows last week? My favorite Korean food is spicy jimtak, or chicken that's been broiled. Do you like spicy foods? I know you love to eat because I often see you eating while on song break. Cute, cute, cute." By the way, just FYI, everyone listening, if I go I'm not choking. It's my way of doing the k that they do in the Korean messages. Continuing on, you must be really hungry. You have to eat your lunch on time. Benji, tell me, what's your favorite food? 언젠가는 우리 만나리 우리 같이 먹어요. Of course, we're gonna meet, and then when we meet, let's get something to eat together. First of all, do I like watermelon? No. I love watermelon. Like, if I could marry it, like, if a watermelon was a... No, this is weird, actually. But, I love watermelon. You don't need to sprinkle any sugar or any honey on it. Just slice that up and enjoy it. It's even great as a beverage when you're thirsty. Just, half a watermelon. I can eat a whole watermelon by myself. But then you get watermelon belly, which is just like water and everything. But my favorite foods. I can't pinpoint a favorite food right now. But when it comes to jimtak, I remember when I first ate that, I thought it was going to be super spicy, but it's actually really good. In fact, to everyone listening, you need to talk about her favorite food is spicy jimtak. If you have a chance to eat it, go ahead and eat it. It's very, very delicious. It's nutritious. It's got protein. And at the end, they can put they call it nureungji, a little bit of that dried rice, and you mix it in, and it's super good. Or one other food that I'd recommend, actually, is 닭갈비, which is a mixture of chicken and spicy chicken and vegetables, and you can get it with rice and mix it with cheese, and it's just, oh my gosh, so delicious. I mean, you guys know if I'm talking about food, we can go on forever, so I'll probably stop now. It's just too good. Alright, now, before we continue on, we'll check out two songs. The first song is Bad Blood by Taylor Swift featuring Kendrick Lamar, followed by Dead Inside by Muse. We're back, and we just heard Bad Blood by Taylor Swift featuring Kendrick Lamar, followed by Dead Inside by Muse. Thank you guys so much for participating in our Saturday show. My text and message, of course, if you want your stories to be read from my text, go ahead and write my text on your title before you post up your message. And otherwise, for our message corner, just write my message on your title before you're sending in your message as well. Our last song for today is Love the Way You Lie by Eminem featuring Rihanna. This was Benji of B.I.G. and I'll be back.